love it. Tell me a little bit about how you began Physique Magnifique. It's Physique?
Physique Magnifique.
Physique Magnifique. How did you begin it? How did you come up with the name?
So my husband also, he's a lyricist. And a long time ago he got asked to do to write a rhyme at a bodybuilding contest. And so he was, doing the rhyme and he was just, within it said, Physique Magnifique. I said, wow, that's really cool, because in French it means magnificent physiques, right? Mm-hmm. And then years later, when we first started our own personal training business, we said, of course it's going to work. And then we had an opportunity to buy a house, and the house had a big area, about a 500 square foot area, and we said, let's turn this into a personal training studio. Mm-hmm. But then it got to the point where it was getting kind of overcrowded, and then right around that time, the owner of this, the original owner of this business, he wanted out of the business, and he asked if we wanted to buy the business. And so we bought the business because we had gotten married, bought a house, had a child, and bought this business, all within about a year. And
you're still married.
So when we bought this business when our oldest was 6 months old.
Oh my
So
gosh.
literally behind the front desk was a playpen. Our children grew up here. Historic building. If you go to the South San Francisco Library, it's here. I think originally it was a very high-end meat market. And there's pictures of, how it's long, like the long rows of marble tops with butchers standing behind it, very, dressed very properly. Down below used to be the freezer.
Because we needed it in the cool of the,
So that room is actually really cool. And the walls are
literally and figuratively.
Yeah. We first of all have a conversation to see what exactly is it that you're interested in. And also I like to find out what people have done in the past and whether they liked it or they didn't like it and why. We also have, a lot of people these days, they want to lose weight. So I have a 6-week body transformation challenge. And so these are some of our challengers.
Wow.
It's a very comprehensive program. And body transformation doesn't necessarily just mean weight loss. For some people it means they want to gain muscle. And so then that's a slightly different plan then. I think that especially nowadays, because there's so much information online, and you could Google this and Google that, and once my friend of mine told me the internet is sometimes like a bathroom wall, right? Anybody can post anything, and then you get confused because there's so many, but this person said this person said this person said this, and you're so confused that you really don't know what to do. So really, it's because they don't have the right education, and they don't have a right plan, and they don't have the right support system. Because a good friend of ours, like I said earlier, owned the gym, and he wanted to transition into something else. And interestingly enough, my husband, when he was much younger, worked for this gentleman.
Interesting.
And so if he was ever going to let go of his baby, he wanted it to be somebody that he already knew and trusted. And so he approached us first. And it was in South City. This was 22 years ago. 22 years ago, South City was completely different. Over the last, I would say, maybe 3 years, it's slowly really kind of changed. And in the last year, it's really changed. But it's still very eclectic.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's very eclectic. I mean, it's like a miniature San Francisco now. Spirituality and
being present in your
right. And so we actually have a minister
Really?
It's part of a Japanese faith. It's all faith, so it's, you know, you don't have to be, you can be anybody. You can be anybody that wants to feel like they want to feel happy. Because a lot of people nowadays don't feel happy. You know, and sometimes people base their happiness on because I don't look a certain way, or, you know. The best way to find out a little bit more about us is to go to our website, and that's physiquemagnifique.com. And there are tabs in there that talk about the different programs that we offer. We have added a few new programs since then, so really it will be best after you see that, either give us a call or email us, and I can give you information, and then eventually, if that sounds good, you walk in. And then once you walk in, we'll give you a tour, find out what it is your areas of interest are, and then we'll give you a pass. So Monday through Friday, we're open from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. And then on the weekends, Saturday we open at 9, we close at 5. Sundays we open at 9, we close at 3.